Hello students, welcome back. And in today's class, let us see in Unit 2, analysis of frames, perfect frame by the method of joints. So it is very important. So we should be very familiar with this method so that it will be helpful for your future design. Even though you are doing the design through TAT Pro, if there is any problem, if any member fails, you should have some idea about the members. Then only you can solve the problem. So for this, to demonstrate this method, let me take an example. A frame like this, it's a frame, a tail member, or maybe wooden member or tail member. And it is having joints here, here, here. There are three members, member 1, member 2 and member 3. It is subjected to a load of 20 kN at the top, and these are the two supports. Okay, and from this we have to, I am going to demonstrate how to how to find out forces in the members using method of joint here. So this is the one support. So mark support like this, and name the truss A, B, and C. So this is a triangular truss, and here this angle is 30 and this angle is 60. So this must be 90. So internal angle of a triangle is 180 like that. So this distance is given as 5 meter in the problem. Okay. So this is the configuration of the truss. So we have to solve, and we have to find out the forces in the member. And before we start here, we should first know what is meant by moment of a force. Moment of a force. Moment of a force is nothing but force into distance. Force into distance. So you should remember this term, moment, force into distance. So without finding moment in a member, we cannot solve any design problem in your future. Whatever may be the concrete member or steel member or a slab, wherever you go, you have to find out the moment. You should be very thorough, or you should be clear about finding out the moment in case of all the structural elements. For this, we are starting here now for your class for the real-time exam. From the real-time examples, now we are starting here. In the beginning, in your engineering mechanics, you might have studied this. So here we are starting with the real-time example. So force into moment. Force in sense, say for example, we can find out moment of force about any point, or from a force and distance will give you the moment. We can find out for a moment of force at any point. So a force may be acting here. The force beginning. Suppose we want to find out moment about this point O. Now multiply this force, that is maybe 50 or 20 or 10, and into the perpendicular distance, this perpendicular distance, maybe 5 meter or 6 meter. So for 50 into 5 will give you 250. Suppose if it is kilonewton, and if it is in meter, so this will be kilonewton meter. For a moment, the unit will be kilonewton meter, or newton millimeter, or kilogram centimeter, like that. So force unit into distance unit will be coming. So you should always remember, whenever you describe a moment, you should describe it with the unit. So distance into meter. So this is the first introduction about the moment, and you might have studied, you have been studying this right from your school day. Now it is applied here. So we have to be thorough in finding out the moment. Step 1 for this problem. Step 1 is finding reactions. Reactions in sense, so this is the frame, it is subjected to a load of 20 kN. It is supported here B and C. So for this downward load, the support will offer upward resistance, upward reaction. So for downward load, the support will offer upward reaction. So the reaction here is denoted as RB, and reaction here is denoted as RC. So it is the reaction to the external load. Now we have to find out how much of what is the reaction offered here and what is the reaction offered here. So that is the thing. So first step in finding out solving the problem is finding reaction. In doing the reaction, in finding out the reaction, you should first know the length of the members. First thing, length of the members. Length of the member. We know the length of the member BC is equal to 5 meter. We do not know the length of member AB and AC. Okay. Now how to find out the length of the member AB and AC? Say for example, this is the triangle and this side is 90 degree and this is 60 degree and this is 30 degree and this is 5 meter. On which side, say in this triangle ABC, which side is hypotenuse? The side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. 5 meter is the hypotenuse. Now we want to know the length of this member AB. So find out sine 30. What is sine 30? This AB by hypotenuse is BC. AB alone, BC sine 30, that is equal to BC is 5 meter, 5 into sine 30. Sine 30 is 0.5, so this value is 2.5 meter. 2.5 meter. Okay. So this value is 2.5. Now find out the value of AC. Find out the value of AC. It's not required, let us find it out now. It's not required right now. Find out. So finding out cos 30 is, this is the adjacent side, this is the hypotenuse. So adjacent side by hypotenuse is AC by BC. AC alone taking BC here, BC cos 30, value of cos 30 is 0.88866. So this is 4.33 meter. So this is 4.33 meter. The first step is okay. We have found out the values of all the elements. So first step is okay. Now drop a line here from A to BC. Drop a line such that this is right angle. So why we are dropping the line? This is the line of action of this 420 km. We should know the line of action. We should pass this line of action. So when we want moment about this point or this point, we should know this distance. What is the? This is the line of action. What is this distance? We should know. So here, when you drop a line, here one point is coming. This is D, point D, point. So the triangle is becoming like this. This is D, this is B, and this is A, and this we know 2.5 meter. So this is 60 degree. Now find out the value of BD. Find out cos 60. Find out cos 60. So this is equal to BD by this AB. BD alone, AB cos 60. This is AB is 2.5, cos 60 is 0.5. This is equal to 1.25 meter. This is equal to 1.25. So this distance is 1.25 meter. This is totally 5 meter. So this distance, this is 3.75 meter. 5 minus 1.2, 3.75 meter. So with this we have calculated the length of the members and the distance between the line of action of the first 20 kilonewton from the support points we have calculated. So the first step is over. First step is finding out the geometrical sizes, figures, drawing the figures of the problem given. Okay. Now draw the free body diagram. Free body diagram is nothing but it's line sketch representing the forces and the required points. Now this is the BC, remember BC, and this is one force is acting here. So the reaction will be considered as upward force. Other force reaction here is RC, and the downward force 20 kilonewton is acting here. Downward force 20 kilonewton is acting here. So this is, what is this distance? This distance is this distance, this is equal to 1.25 and this is equal to 3.75. Okay. Now this point is, the A has transferred from here to the, maybe point A is also here, point D is also here. So this is, of course, initially it is D, and within the bracket you can, for your remembrance, right, you can write A also. A has come down. So this is the free body diagram. Now here comes the moment. Now take moment of all forces about B. So the line of, the force passing through B, you leave that force. RB is passing through B, you leave that force. What are the remaining force? Force 1 and force 2. So take moment about this force B. So about this point you are going to take moment. So this is making a clockwise, anti-clockwise rotation. So this is traveling in this direction about this point. So it is making, what kind of rotation is making? It is making anti-clockwise rotation. Okay. Now second force, take moment about this B. So this is making clockwise rotation. This is making clockwise rotation. So the moment due to this force and moment due to this force are opposite in nature. Okay, but opposite in nature, but the sum of moments is 0. So this moment due to this force must be equal to moment force due to that force for equilibrium. So moment due to this force RC into this distance. What is this distance? This is 5 meter. RC into 5 meter is equal to 20 into 1.25 meter. This is 1 point. Okay. 20 into 1 point. Solving this, value of RC will come around. So take take it down. So it will be 5 kilonewton. Value of RC is equal to 5 kilonewton. Value of RC is 5. Now, so this value of this force is found out. Once you found out value of one force, it is very easy to find out value of the other force or B. What is the total load here? Total load acting here is 20 kilonewton. Total load acting here is 20 kilonewton. So this is equal to value of RB plus value of RC. This is equal to 20 kilonewton. We have found out the value of RC as 5 kilonewton. So this is equal to 20. So value of RB alone 15 kilonewton. So this is equal to 15 kilonewton. Okay, now you write the value of RB here as 15 and here as RC is equal to 5 kilonewton. So the second step is over. First step we have calculated the elemental length. Second step we have calculated the reaction. Now let us solve the forces. Okay. Now let us move on to first take this joint B. Method of section. So we are method of joint. So we are going joint by joint. So we have got three joints. So first take this joint B. Joint B, joint C and joint A. Okay. Now joint B. So this is B. And this force is RB. This is equal to 15 kilonewton. This angle is 60 degree. And this is the force in this member. Force in the member AB. So force in the member AB. Force in the member AB. So this is force in the member AC. So at this joint there are three forces acting. One is RB, one is FAB, another one is FAC. Okay, now we have to mark the direction of the forces. In all roof trusses, if it is a roof truss, the bottom member will be a tie member. Bottom member is called a tie member. This will pull the joint. So this will pull the joint like this. This will pull the. So this will be always tension member. Tension member will pull the joint. Okay. In all roof trusses, the upper sloping part is called as rafters. That will always push the joint. So rafters will be compression member. You can very easily remember that. Rafter will be a compression member that will be pushing the joint. Okay, this is one way of remembering. The one way of understanding the roof truss. Now here, look here. There are three forces. Force 1, force 2 and force 3. Right? There is only one force. So this force will have. All forces will have horizontal and vertical component. Vertical component. So for this force, it is acting in the horizontal direction, so it is not having any vertical component. And this force is acting in the vertical direction, it is not having any horizontal component. So this force is horizontal, we will have only horizontal component. And this force will be having only vertical component. Whereas this force FAB is inclined member, it will have horizontal as well as vertical component. It will have horizontal as well as vertical component. So one upward force is acting here. It is to be resisted or negotiated by another downward force. One upward force is here, so it is to be resisted. This force to be resisted by another downward downward force. Downward force is possible only in this member. So mark this is upward. So mark here like this. Now it has to come this way. So it is traveling in this direction. So it must be here. So when it is here during this vector, in the vector diagram, to mark the direction like this. So from here to here, so it is traveling in this direction. So mark this direction for this force. And this is the tie member pulling the joint. So this is mark the direction here. So this is the tension member pulling the joint. This is the compression member pushing the joint. Okay. Suppose even if you mark the directions wrong, nothing will happen. The answers will come in negative. Answer will have negative value. You change the direction and mark the answer into positive value. It is not a problem. Okay. Now this is the thing, we have marked the direction. Now rearrange the forces. So this is F, A, B. This is F, A, C. F, A, C. Now take this force here. This is R, B. This is R, B. So it is coming in a triangle. So this angle is 60 degree. We know the value of RB, this is equal to 15 kilonewton. From the early calculation, we have found out the value of RB, 15 kilometers. Now in this triangle, find out the value of cos 60. I mean sin 60. Opposite side by hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. So FAB is on the hypotenuse and FAC is on the bottom side and RB is on the opposite side. Find sin 60. So this is equal to RB by FAB. Value of RB is 15 by FAB is here. So FAB alone, take this one, 15 by sin 60. So 15 by sin 60 is equal to 17.32 kilonewton. Value of FAB is 17.32 kilonewton. So we have found out the value of FAB. So this nature of the FAB is compressive. So write that also. Compressive should be written here within the bracket compressive. So we have found out the value of FAB. So the answer is coming in positive value. So what we have calculated is right. Now find out the value of cos 60. What is the value of cos 60? FAC by FAB. FAB is in the bottom, FAB is in hypotenuse, FAB exists. FAC alone cos 60 into FAB. Cos 60 into, what is the value of FAB? 17.32 we have calculated. So FAC alone, value of FAC is, sorry, this is BC boss. Sorry, yes. This is BC. I'm sorry, this is BC. Sorry for the confusions made. So this direction B and here C is here. C is here, so this is BC. I'm very sorry, This is BC. Okay. Yeah. FBC alone, and FBC is 8.66 kilometers. 8.66 kilometers. So this is also coming in for positive value. So the direction up here, assume here is right. Okay. So we have calculated the value of FAB and FBC. So FAB is equal to 17.32, right? FBC, this is 8.66. So it is acting in this direction. That is what we have calculated from this joint. So mark the same thing in opposite direction on the other side. Reverse that in the opposite, reverse this direction on the other side. From this point to this point it is a single member. So when it is having direction here like this, then it is to be reversed here. At the same time, we have calculated in this direction, the direction of FAB is like this. So here it is, we mark this direction as this way. So each member, suppose we have calculated the direction from this joint here, it is coming like that. So reverse that in the other direction. Now, so need not calculate the force again from using joint A. It is one force is left, that is FAC. This force is left. So it is enough if we just find out the force, the problem will be getting over. To find out the value of FAC, consider joint C. So it is like this. value of RC, this is RC 5 kilonewton, this is C, this is F, A, C, this is F, B, C, F, B, C. What is the direction of this force? This is already found out like this. For this force, the top rafter member will be having compressing, pushing the joint, rafter will be pushing the joint. For this direction will be like this. This direction will be like this. Here, and this will be like this. Reverse this direction. So reverse it. Okay. Now this angle is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. Now rearrange this force. FAC, FBC, this is RC, this is 30 degree. We know the value of RC is equal to, value of RC is 5 kilonewton. Okay. Now find out sine 30, sine 30 degree. Opposite side RC by hypotenuse FAC, right? FAC alone, take this up and pull this down. RCD by sine 30. Value of RC is 5, sine 30. I find out the value of sine 30 is 0.5, so this is equal to 10 kilonewton. So value of FAC is equal to 10 kilonewton. So the direction is coming positive, so the direction is right. So we have found out the forces in all the members, the force in the member AB, BC and AC. So mark the results here. Mark the results here. This is the value of 15 kilonewton. Here it is 5 kilonewton. Here the given force 20 kilonewton. Force in the member is 7.82 kilonewton. 7.32 kilonewton. Here in this member 8.66 kilonewton. Here 10 kilonewton. This force is acting in this direction. This force is acting like this. And this force is acting like this. Okay, so this joint is A, this joint is B, and this joint is C. This is 30 degree, this is 60 degree. So this dimension is given as 5 meter. So with this the problem, and this is the result. Okay. With this the problem gets over. We'll move on to next problem in next class.